Good morning, everybody.
Welcome.
My name is Apollo,
You've got dads.
and welcome back to Dream Daddy. So, if you guys remember last episode, I thought I was going to be starting to do 2 dates every episode, but I had that huge moment with my daughter, and then everything kind of changed, because, like, that was already super long, and I didn't want to do another date on top of that to make the episode extremely long. So, we just went on our date with Craig, and that didn't go well. So, I guess we'll go on a date with Joseph now. I'll probably do the same order that I did last time. So, yeah. Always check the carburetor ATM before you swipe. Yeah, because some people are a-holes and they'll put things that catch your code. They'll, like, read your card, and then they use your card. It's been a long day of clipping coupons. Looks like there's a sale on boxed brownie mix. That reminds me. I wonder what Joseph's up to. I should see if he wants to hang out. Or if he wants to go to the store with me and use these coupons. Looks like he's online. Hey Joseph, wanna hang? It takes a moment for Joseph to respond. Apollo, hope you've finally recovered from your brownie-induced coma. And I know I promised you a fun hang, but tonight I'm actually chaperoning a youth group mixer. Amanda's invited, of course. If you're not doing anything, you should come. Oh, that sounds nice. And be a chaperone with me, because I need the help. Less nice. I think for a moment. I'm a little bummed out, of course. Suppose I just want some me and Joseph time. Maybe to get to know him a little better. What the heck. My friend needs help. I type back. Buddy, if you need me, you got me. Just tell me where I need to be tonight. Joseph lets me know the details. It starts pretty soon. I should really get ready. Tell Amanda about it. I knock on Amanda's door and peek in. Hey, Amanda. I'm about to head out.
Alright.
Where are you off to? Are you going extreme couponing? I'm actually going to go chaperone this youth mixer dance thing that's happening at Joseph's church. He says you're invited, but if you don't want to come, I'll cover for you. You know what? I'm down. Maybe I can make some new friends. That's a good attitude. But I'll have you know that I'm mostly doing this for the potential of free food. Thank you. Amanda, you get 4 daughter points today. Can I trade them for a daughter lava lamp? Sorry, you only have enough for a daughter sister ring. Or some of those daughter plastic jumping frogs. I like those things. They try their hardest. It's inspirational. I know what it's talking about. Those little toys again at like a, Did you guys read the banner? It's supposed to say Jesus is coming, but it's the wrong kind of coming. We arrive at the church and find that nobody's there. There are decorations and balloons and banners and everything, but no use. I've been to a couple dances in my life, and not that I want to paint myself as some sort of dance expert, but generally dances require people. And those people need to be dancing. All of a sudden, Joseph jogs up to us. He looks frazzled. You're here. I need your help. Joseph gestures to a hand-painted banner hanging above the church door. It reads, Jesus is coming.
Huh?
Yikes.
Huh?
Well, that's certainly a thing. God made all things, Amanda. Except for the banner. Ernest made that. I genuinely can't tell if he meant that melodically or he just can't spell good.
Oh.
You know what God also does? Forgives. He forgives teenagers, and he never ever breaks their box modes. Are you gonna break Ernest's box mod? No, Amanda. That'd be a sin. I think. That's the right one after sloth. Also, I need your help getting this down before anyone sees it. I can swing that, Amanda. Can you help? Physical labor? Amanda begins rapidly scanning the most empty room, looking for an escape route of her own. I have to go set up the food. The food's already set up. I'm gonna do a final inspection pass on the food, make sure it's up to code. I'm gonna eat your food. Amanda's able to bolt away before myself or Joseph can get another word in. Whew. She really booked it when she wants to. Her father was a giant pair of legs. I did some giant arms once, but it turned out they were all right. They must have been devastating. It was Armageddon. No, I get it. I'll workshop it. There's a gem in there somewhere. I'm really glad you're here, Apollo. Can we get the sign for right now? Are you enjoying my company, or did you just lure me out here for my strong arms and height advantage? A little of both. It's always been something with you, Joseph.
Yeah.
Something handsome and Ployce? You're not that voice.
Oh.
Debatable. You just alluded to break your child's vape pen.
Oh.
I would have lost the debate. You ready to do this? Let's make some magic happen. Magic isn't real, Apollo. God said that. God was also a bush one time. True. Just might grab a stepladder and walk over to Ernest Banner. That turd Ernest had one final trick up his sleeve. Looks like this nightmare is stapled and taped 6 ways from Sunday. Any ideas?
Lords of Arabia.
What happened to your strong arms and height advantage? Oh, right. I forgot about those. But I realized my oversized dad fingers are too large to get leverage on these tiny staples. You got a hammer I could use to pry these off? Apollo, this is a church. We get a little nervous around hammers. And nails. And crosses.
Hey?
I'm kidding. We just don't have a hammer. But we have to hurry. The use will be here any moment, and I'll never hear the end of it if we don't fix this. Wait, I have an idea. I run to grab the mixer that Ernest used to draw this thing, and jump back on the ladder. The marker. We can't get it down, but we can send a different message. I got one shot here. Let's do this right. Jesus is coming, cause he's coming. Jesus is calming. Jesus isn't coming. Oh my god. Okay, I was like, that one says the same thing. Jesus is coming. Coming. Jesus is coming. Jesus is calming. I'm able to turn the U into an A and L, and somehow it's a little tight, but it works. Well, that's true, I guess. Bask in his calming presence, Joseph Black's crisis averted. Let's just hope the youths don't notice. Joseph checks his watch. The DJ should be here by now. Just then the door swing open and a man struts in his DJing equipment.
Oh.
Wait, you're not the usual guy. What happened to Evan? Evan knows exactly when to play the Cupid Shuffle. Hey, I'm not Evan. Evan sold all of his DJ equipment to backpack through Europe, so I'm filling in for him. I don't heavy him though. What are you gonna do? Drop everything and start over? Haha! Are you alright? That guy's voiced by Ninja Brian from the band Ninja Sex Party. Alright, I'm better than alright. I'm DJ Spin Master Quinn. He sighs heavily.
Sad Master Quinn.
I usually do trivia nights, but I moonlight at the ones and twos to give myself a sense of purpose in life. Ha! Is he okay? Well, you'll have to do. You'll have a playlist of fun songs that youths would like that won't inspire impure thoughts or tempt them to the dark side, right?
That's the good stuff.
The DJ thinks for a moment.
Hey!
Believe me, buddy. I got what you need.
Hey.
Okay, great. I'll let you get set up. The DJ leaves. Let's keep an eye on this one. He sounded like he was just gonna play Creep by Radiohead on repeat. After some time, kids from the community start filling in the dance hall. Some of them seem to notice our sign hack, but they don't seem to care. Most of the kids group off into tiny clusters, standing in circles and casting sideways glances at the other groups of teens. Man, I do not miss being a teenager at social functions. Hey, party people! Everyone in the room turns their attention to DJ.
DJ Spin Master.
Quinn, coming at you with the sound that people want. We're off to a good start.
Ha!
The next tune goes to all the ladies in the audience. Ladies, let me hear you say yeah. A few half-hearted yeahs echo through the crowd.
Alright.
Alright!
Nice.
He sighs again. Man, it's been a heavy couple days. This next one's actually just for my wife, Sandra. I hope we can work things out. My little honeysuckle vine.
Now, who wants to listen
Did you
to
give me
Radiohead's Creep?
Oh my goodness. The DJ begins playing Creep by Radiohead. Amanda sidles up to me, pizza in one hand and punch in the other.
Yeah.
Creep. Bold choice for a youth group. Let's see where he goes with this. After the song finishes, he plays Creep again. Is the DJ crying? if you watch the kids really closely, you can catch them cringe every time them York swears. There they go. Maybe we should do something about this. Joseph runs up to us. He's killing the vibe. They're listening to swears. Sad swears. We have to do something. You guys should try to give him a pep talk. Maybe work him up to Everybody Hurts by Rem. Or at very least No Rain by Blind Melon. You wanna help us cheer him up? Actually, I just saw my friend, Frederick. Ferdico. He's from Latin. I don't know you were taking a Latin class. I'm not. So he's from the country Latin. Yes, it exists. Don't Google it. You can go, Amanda. And she's gone.
I am sad.
Just when I make our way to the DJ booth, where Spencer Quinn is having a quiet cry. Hey, bud.
Hey!
Hey, my dudes. How's the party jamming?
Oh.
It's, not. I'm sorry, fellas. Just take a minute to find my groove.
Alright!
Gotta play the sad tunes to probably appreciate the band, or the bangers, right? That's not how DJing works. Shut up and play the hits. Play the booty bumpers is what Jesus would have wanted. That's not how DJing works. I've DJed before. You don't play sad music. No, stop me if you're out of line here, since I've never been a DJ and don't have any current plans of becoming one, but I don't think that it's how it works. The kids came out here to have a good time. You gotta cool it on the sadness. Hey, buddy, if it's problems you're having with... Just leans in close to me. What was his wife's name again? Susan, Sandra, Sandy. Sandra? It wasn't Sandy, so it's either Susan or Sandra. If you're having problems with it was Sandra.
I am
Douglas.
sad.
It's Sandra. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I can help you too. I do counseling. It's my job here, and I'm very good at it.
That's the good stuff.
Oh, I don't know.
Aye.
I can tell you're hurting. Nobody voluntarily listens to that much Radiohead. I'll repeat, unless they're really going through some tough times. Trust me, I know.
I feel
Douglas.
sir.
Joseph placed hands on Spin Master Quinn's shoulder, who immediately collapsed in Joseph's embrace, quietly crying. There you go, buddy. It's gonna be okay.
I am so sad.
Thank you. I'll put some dance hall anthems. You're the best, Spin Master Quinn. Yet another crisis averted. Joseph and I returned to the dance floor, where Amanda's waiting with ice cream cone. They had ice cream cones here. Good work, Amanda. How's it looking out there? Well, for a dance, it's not a whole lot of dancing. Looks like people are starting to bail, though. This is a disaster. Don't be so hard on yourself. This ice cream? Top notch. I'm sorry for dragging you into this, Apollo. You and Amanda should just go home. I'm not gonna make you stay here for this train wreck. It's not a disaster. We can still fix this. We can... I suddenly realize what we have to do. Amanda, get out of here. I don't think you're gonna want to be here for this. Or to be seen with me after this. Oh god, you're not going to. I'm gonna dance. I throw my car keys to Amanda. I'll get a ride back with Joseph. Just remember me as I am right now, not as what I'm about to become. Amanda nods. Nice knowing you, Pops. She runs out the door.
Lawrence Arabia.
Joseph, I'm gonna turn it up on the dance floor. With luck, we can get these youths into it as well. Are you in or you're not? Just stares at me. He knows when it's done as much as I can do. See you on the other side. See you on the other side. Just when I walk out of the dance floor in the middle of the room, the youths all stare at us, unsure what we're doing. Time to get our groove on. Let's start them off easy and work the way at the most technical stuff. Start with the lawnmower, roll the dice, the worm. Okay, start them off easy. So, the lawnmower, I don't know about that. Is roll the dice a dance move? Then okay, the worm's too much. Lawnmower would be easy. Let's roll the dice. I pull out the classic handshake and dice throw into the music. I'm a little offbeat, but it's as expected of any dad. But I think it's a nice baseline to work from. Joseph follows along, bopping his head to the beat. Simple, but smart. It's good. I look around. Well, it looks like we got everyone's attention. Alright, Apollo. Let's turn up the heat. Shopping cart, sprinkler, running man. The sprinkler's good. Shopping cart's boring. Let's do running man. Some time immemorial, this move has never let me down. I start jogging in place, matching the movement with my arms, pushing out. It seems to awaken something in Joseph. He feels the fire, or the man runs deep within him. I turn around to the youths. They're getting into it. Nice work, but we gotta pick it up, or they'll lose interest. Quick! Cabbage Patch, the windmill, hammer slide. Let's do the hammer slide. I try to do the hammer slide. Honestly, it's not a bad bit, but the kids don't get into it. Good effort, buddy. But I think the pan flashed a little too long ago. They're not looking too lively yet, but we can still turn around. Moonwalk, Barterkern, attempt twerking. Moonwalk. I start sliding my feet backwards. I can't tell if it looks good or not, but I can feel these kids are having enough doing moonwalks that they're underestimating the general success. Joseph makes a moonwalk attempt as well. Surprisingly, dude pulls it off flawlessly. I look around the youths. They're cheering. Alright, time for the big finish. List Joseph's up dirty dance style, death drop, attempt an unrehearsed backflip. No, that's gonna fail. Dirty dancing style. I approach Joseph and motion that I'm about to lift him up. Are you strong enough to do that? I don't know. Without regards for human safety, I summon all my might and lift Joseph above my head. It's not quite dirty dancing, but Joseph is a good sport and spreads his arm as I spin him in a circle. I look at the crowd. They seem to love it. Something objectively, the kids take to the dance floor and start to move around. Before long, they're starting to laugh and enjoying themselves. It was dicey, but we've done our jobs. Come on, the rest of the chaperones will take it from here. What? I have something to show you. Joseph leads me out to the main room and down various darkened corridors of the church. I can barely see anything and find myself tripping over my own feet. Joseph, I think I lost you. His hands find mine in the darkness. I'm right here. I'm glad he can't see me blush. We keep walking. Where are we? This church is huge. We're almost there. I actively have to admit that I'm a little dishonest with you. I don't just invite you here to help me chaperone. What happened to lying being one of the 10 things you're not supposed to do? I think there's an exception for when you're trying to surprise a friend. Aw. Joseph closed the door behind us. I guess we're in a random room in the depths of the church. What could he possibly have planned? So, last time we talked about escaping to an island where we'd live an easily tropical lifestyle where our only worry is trying to find the lost shaker of salt. Since we can't actually do that, I figured I could bring you a little bit of the tropics to Maple Bay. It's not quite Margaritaville, but something like that. Joseph turns on the lights. Oh, this is awesome. Welcome to the Margarita Zone. Oh, this is awesome, Joseph. Thank you. I look around and my eyes adjust to the lights in his office, but there were twinkling lights strung around the walls, little garlands of fake flowers, and 2 beach chairs set up in front of the desk. There's a blender and 2 glasses sitting on the table. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Joseph, this is amazing.
Yeah.
There's no Pop-Tarts to step on here, buddy. You did this for me? Joseph takes a seat and gestures for me to do the same. I did this for us. I think we both earned it. I settle in what Joseph pours us both margaritas. You really went all out. I have a flair for the dramatic, and you can't lead the community if you don't know how to make a good margarita. I take a sip of mine. This is a killer margarita. I would follow this man. Do you think the dance is gonna be okay without our sick dance moves? No, not here. You're missing the point of Margarita Zone. Margarita Zone is a place of rest and relaxation. It's a place where you can kick your feet up and forget about your worries for a while. Watch out for the blown out flip-flops. Let's get a tattoo of Mexican cuties. It's heaven on earth with an onion slice. Ooh, so watch out for blown out flip-flops. Heaven on earth. I think that's Cheeseburger in Paradise. Oh, those were song lyrics? Oh, right. Oh, no. I'm just not realizing that I only know 2 Jimmy Buffett songs. I'm gonna have to revote your debt. It was the flip-flop ones, wasn't it? Joseph gestures to a makeshift island bar he's made us. You know, it's funny. This reminds me so much of when I was younger. I've been meaning to ask, what did you do before you started preaching? It's uninteresting. I left home young and got into a lot of trouble. What kind of trouble? Trouble meant I got to go wherever I wanted. Wherever I wanted, I hitchhiked around the country. Oh, trouble meant I got to go wherever I wanted, whenever I wanted. I hitchhiked across the country, went on adventures, met all kinds of people. This is stuff I'm not too proud of. But I was young and in love, and I didn't have the answer to anyone. And now, I host fundraiser car washes and take the kids to soccer practice on the weekends. Sorry, I didn't mean to get heavy here. It's okay. Seems like you spend a lot of time taking care of others, but not enough time taking care of yourself. If you need to talk about it, I'm here for you. Ah. Joseph stares deeply into the blender filled with ice and margarita mix. It's just, I think about Margaritaville a lot, or I guess the concept of it. A place where I could strum on my sixth string while I wait for the shrimp to boil, drink margaritas all the time, forget my worries. It's an easy life. I had Margaritaville once, but I think the closest thing I'll ever get back to that is Margarita Zone, a short and awkward reserve from daily life. So it's such a bad thing? This place is pretty nice. It doesn't last forever. That's the rub. When you're in Margarita Zone, it's not like your problems have really gone away. You're just choosing to ignore them. Maybe you're looking at it the wrong way. Maybe Margarita Zone is actually better than Margaritaville, because Margaritaville itself is an impossible ideal. Remember when Spin Master Quinn said, sometimes you have to play the sad tunes to appreciate the bangers. If stepping on a Pop-Tart is your biggest concern, how could you possibly appreciate the boiling shrimp? And Margarita Zone isn't landlocked to this office. If you think about finding those little pieces of Margarita Zone throughout your day and taking joy in those moments, that's awfully optimistic of you. It doesn't have to be for anything big. For me, I think it's being able to quietly do word jumbles and drink some strong coffee in the morning, see my daughter smile, or I smile at Joseph, to spend some quality time with a good friend. Yeah? Yeah. I can feel myself leaning closer to Joseph. Is it just me, or is he leaning closer too? Joseph tenses up. He downs the rest of his margarita, hops out of his chair. It's getting late. We should head back. Sure. Were we about to kiss? Joseph and I make the dance wrap up without incident before he takes me back to the cul-de-sac. We hop out of Joseph's car, and he pulls into his own driveway. Thanks again for the help. Thanks again for Margarita Zone. Maybe we'll go back there one day. If we do, it'll be my own damn fault.
Good one.
Joseph chuckles and drives away. I walk into the living room to find Amanda curled up under a blanket, groaning on the couch. Hey, Panda. You feeling okay? Dad, I have a tummy ache. Eating too much youth group food. I drank too deeply from the well of life, and now I pay the price. And by well of life, I mean the big lukewarm punch bowl of seltzer juice and sherbet. Amanda slides to the floor with an elongated groan. Need anything, kiddo? A time machine that goes back approximately 2 hours in the past so that I can warm myself with a fully of excess. I'll pour you a glass of water. Love you, Pops. How'd the dance go? Oh, I crushed it. Got the kids on the dance floor at the expense of my dignity. A fair trade. And everything hurts. Everything. Everything. I'll see you in the morning, kiddo. Night, Dad. That went good. Use your hips when throwing. It's not an S. Probably an A. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
So, I got very little dad points, but daddy points, ooh. Sleep is important. Make sure you're getting enough. Dad tip 68. It's been a long day, and yet I'm not really quite ready to sleep. Usually when I feel this way, I mainline investigation TV before I pass out, but tonight I feel like it just makes me antsy. I decided to take a relaxing stroll. After a bit of wandering, I found myself passing by Jim and Kim's. Being a legal drinking age and sound judgment, I decided to stop in. Typically, I try to limit my consumption of alcohol to set a positive example for Amanda, but I also feel a responsibility to play a role as a social agent in our community, and a watering hole such as Jim and Kim's is the perfect place to do that. Also, I desperately need a beer. Jim and Kim's is lively night. The patrons are milling around, and even Neil seems to be having a good time. Coming here was a good idea. As I reach my collected beer, I see Mary at one end of the bar. She's not semi-ironically throwing herself all over anyone. In fact, she's alone. She looks sad. A ping of guilt shoots through me. Does she know? It's because of me? Am I a homewrecker? What? I didn't do anything. Say hi. Keep watching the game. Say hi. I decided to go say hello. I walk over to a booth. She doesn't look up. The seat taken? I mean, we're friends. I guess. She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyways, and she finally notices me. You. Okay, this is maybe not the best idea. Huh. Hey.
Hey.
Having fun with your new best friend, Joseph? He's great. I'm so glad. I'm happy for you two. Mary, I'm not. I'd never accuse you of anything uncouth, Apollo. You're just having an innocent, very platonic time with my husband. A supportive friendship. You're a good friend, aren't you? Sure. Yep, just a friend. I'm there when he needs me, Mary. Yeah, just a friend. That's funny. Joseph usually likes his friends to at least have a spine.
Give it a rest, buddy. Ugh.
We can't all be as blunt as you, Mary. So, you're an expert on my marriage now? Oh no. It doesn't take an expert to see that you two are miserable. I'm just trying to be I'm not trying to be an expert on your marriage. I'm sorry. It doesn't take an expert to see you two are miserable. I'm not trying to be an expert on your marriage. I'm just trying to be there for my friend, okay? Oh, you're there for him. I see how you look at him. I bet you're there for him a lot. She takes a long sip of her drink. This was a mistake. You know, you're really not his type. I'm surprised. Mary passes her tab and strides right out of Jim and Kim's without looking back. Dad tip 77. Don't smoke. Don't ever smoke.
Welcome.
Don't. It's a terrible
You've
idea.
got dads.
So Mary's pissed off at me because I went on a date with her husband. That's great. I went on a date with Robert after, yeah. Alright, let's hang out with Robert. Moving Pictures is hands down the best Rush album. I had a lot of fun with Robert the last time we hung out, but I'm beginning to wondering if he's dodging me. I tried messaging him a few times, and Dad Book says he hasn't even read them. Haven't even seen him come out of his house, actually. I decided to send him one last message, figuring this will produce the same result. Hey man, don't know where you've been, but we should grab a drink soon. I'll walk away from the computer, because at this point, I know he's not messaging me back anytime soon. I linger in the kitchen, and I'm all caught up in work. The house is relatively clean. Maybe I should do something nice for Amanda. Okay, think about this. Robert and Mary are friends, so if Mary's really pissed off at me, Robert's not gonna like me. So, I baked her favorite pie. I root through the pantry and pull out the ingredients. This is an old family recipe that I used to make with my grandmother when I was a kid. I lost the actual recipe card a long time ago, but I think I'll be able to remember how to bake it. I start mixing the ingredients together for the crust until I get a nice dough. I throw some cherries into the saucepan to make the filling. Normally, I don't like to multitask in the kitchen, but this cherry pie is a piece of cake. Pie? It's a piece of pie. I'm making a pie. Ah, man. I can never remember what temperature you're supposed to set the oven at. I'm pretty sure it's 375, but I could be wrong. Who am I kidding? I'm never wrong when it comes to this pie. My specialty twist on my grandmother's recipe includes a secret ingredient that not even Amanda knows about. It really makes the cherries extra flavorful. God, why can't I remember what the secret ingredient is? More cherries, salt, almond extract? It's not salt. More cherries. Oh, it's more cherries. Duh. Being the most important part of a cherry pie, I truly believe that you can never have enough cherries. Let's try the cherry dial. Let's turn the cherry dial to 11. Oh, I accidentally pour a little too much in. Way too much in. I'm sure it's fine. Baking is an art. Some of the most beautiful art is made from the mistakes. I finally get the pie in the oven. How long am I supposed to leave it in there for? 50 minutes? I'll just wing it. Amanda's going to be so excited. This kid loves a good pie. I have a seat at the kitchen table and do word jumbles until Amanda comes home. I can hear the door slam open. Yo, Pops! What smells like pie in here? It's pie, sweetie. Amanda darts over to the oven and looks inside.
Yeah.
Yes! Hey, it's not done. Be patient. What's your angle here? What? Pies are an objective-based confection. What are you trying to get out of me? Fine, you caught me. Nothing. I've been living a double life. Amanda, I have terrible news for you. I'm actually a pro skateboarder and aspiring astronaut and bank robber. The lifestyle is calling me back, and I must go. One last job. You know how it is. This pie was the only way I knew how to tell you. Well, I appreciated the years spent together, but a trade's up to a trade is. Remember me when you're kicking your feet in Ibiza.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the pie. We share a conformal handshake. I wait a few more minutes before taking the pie out of the oven. I set it on the rack to cool and guard it so Amanda won't dig into it before it's ready. What? Does it look kind of weird to you? Oh, that's just me taking artistic license on what cherry pie means to me emotionally. I'm just saying this because, you know, it seems like you might have baked this pie incorrectly. Are you currently right now trying to pass it off as a good thing? It's art, sweetie. Was it art when you accidentally baked a whole uncracked egg into the center of my 12th birthday cake? Oh my goodness. Well, it's... Was it art when you tried to make brownies and accidentally created chlorine gas? What? Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration. Was it art when you... Just eat the pie, Panda. I cut a few slices and we sit down to eat. The cherry filling oozes out of the sides, and the buttery crust glistens. I watch as Amanda takes a bite. What's wrong? Is it not good? Amanda winces and fans her mouth. No, it's just burnt the heck out of the roof of my mouth. This pie's amazing! Sorry for doubting you. I breathe a sigh of relief and take a bite. She's right, this pie is pretty incredible. As it always is. I'm really proud of you for making a pie without burning the new house down. I got a few dad tricks up my sleeve. Maybe fathers aren't as bumbling and stupid as the media makes us out to be. Maybe we as society should have a little more respect for fathers as a whole.
Hey.
Dad, your sleeve is on fire. I run to the sink and put it out myself. Pride will be my undoing. How did my sleeve catch on fire? Amanda and I clean up the kitchen and play a little more living room hoops before she retreats to her room to do more homework. I go back to my word jumbles. Hey, this one spells cat. How were you having trouble, like, spelling cat from a word jumble? Okay. The rest of the evening trickles by. We eat dinner. I help Amanda with one of her scholarship applications, and we both start getting ready for bed. I decide to check Dad book one last time before climbing to bed. Still nothing for Robert. Hope he's okay. I turn on the lights and lie down. Hey. I'm getting booty called again. Apollo. Hey. Hey, Apollo. Hey, I'm outside. Come outside. Why am I a booty call for Robert? Oh, what is it? I'm just on the verge of falling asleep. I climb out of the bed and try to investigate the source of my dinging. My computer screen illuminates the dark room. I walk over to it, ready to turn it off, but I notice what's happening on screen. Don't make me honk. I will honk. Get out here. I look out my window and sure enough, there's Robert leaning up against his pickup truck in my driveway. I open my door and try to figure out what's going on. Hey. Hey? Wanna hang? I was kinda sleeping. That's no fun. Come on, hang out. I would argue that sleeping is very fun, but I don't have to be anywhere in the morning. Might as well live a little. Sure. Cool. You plan on going out like that? I look down and realize that I am, in fact, not wearing pants.
Oh.
I mean, I don't mind. Right. 1 second. I run inside and throw on my going outside pants, shoes, and a jacket. I'll grab my keys and meet Robert back outside. Ready? Ready. Hop in. I jump into the passenger seat with his old red pickup truck. I have to move a few empty cigarette packets and gas station receipts out of the way before I can sit. Robert silently starts the car and we drive out of the cul-de-sac. You like Tom Waits? Love Tom Waits. Tom who? Hosts the reg, but baby. I don't know who that is, but hoist the reg, baby? Oh! Before I can answer, Robert turns up the radio. Yep, it's Tom Waits alright. He lights a cigarette and cracks the window. We drive together in silence. So, where are we going? Robert doesn't respond. Robert? Oh, I heard you. He still doesn't answer my question. I look out the window and notice that Robert's taking us up the highway. I twiddle my thumbs. Well, whatever I've gotten myself into, it looks like I'm in for the night. I settle into my seat and watch streetlights pass by. I glance over to Robert, who's driving intently. He looks tired, and as he always does. But there's something a bit more that I can't place. Are you okay? I like your car. Say nothing. He likes silence, so say nothing. Haha, I remember what Robert said about hating small talk and decided to keep my mouth shut. He notices me staring. Stop looking so nervous. I'm not nervous. I'm a little nervous. Just hang on. Just hang on. We're almost there. Why does he have kid stickers all over, like... There's kid stickers. There's cigarettes down in the bottom right. He's duct taped this thing together. I love the hula girl and all the, like, papers and stuff. Almost where? I have no idea where we are. I think we're moving on a slight incline, but I'm not so sure. We eventually come to a stop. Robert gets out of the car, and I sit in it for a second, unsure if he wants me to get out too. What are you waiting for? I hastily exit the car. Robert sits on the back of his truck and pats the space next to him. Oh, are we gonna look at the stars? Oh, this is amazing. I sit down and take in the view. We're on a hill outlooking the city skyline across the bay. The cool night air rustles some trees near us. Near us are as lights blink in the distance. Off to the side, I can see an entrance to a dense forest. Man, it's all so gorgeous. This is where I come to masturbate. What?
Oh.
I'm kidding. What's wrong with you? This is my little spot where I come to think. That's nice. You can see the whole city from up here. Really gives us some perspective. Robert reaches behind him and pulls out something from his jacket. It glints in the moonlight, and I realize what it is. Oh shit. That's a knife. Oh. Please don't stab me. Robert reaches into his pocket and pulls out a small piece of wood. Please don't stab me with that either. Robert takes a knife in the piece of wood and starts carving it. Oh. I breathe a very audible sigh of relief as Robert looks at me sideways. Do you think I was going to stab you right now? What? No. Hate to break it to you, but I did, in fact, bring you out here to harvest your organs. Laugh, play along. I'm going to play along. Yeah, well, you think you caught me in the trap, but I knew. For years, I've put the most vile junk food in my body in preparation for this day. Come at me, friend, and reap what you will. 2 steps ahead of you at all times. That's how I operate. Ha! Nothing gets past you, huh? Robert reaches into his pocket and pulls out a folding knife that he opens and hands to me. I'm gonna warn you, the last guy I had a knife fight with lost 3 fingers because he didn't know that the 8 basic rules of knife fighting. You're familiar, correct? I honestly can't tell when you're kidding. I'm so many levels of irony deep that I've forgotten what humor is. And I laugh. Have you ever whittled before? Considering I'm not a grandpa, no. What do you mean by that? Well, I just thought that you would have a block of wood shipped to you along with your first social security check. Apollo, I'll have you know that whittling is a time-honored tradition enjoyed by both young and old alike. That you're dismissing it before you even tried, it speaks volumes about your character. However, because I've gotten to know you for some time and come to think of us as friends, I'm willing to attribute to your ignorance instead of malice. What I'm trying to say is, go get that stick. Robert motions to a good-looking stick on the ground, perfect for potential whittling. I pick it up. Most important thing to remember while whittling is to cut with the grain, not against it. If you cut against the grain, the wood is going to splinter. Isn't the most important thing safety? No. Getting hurt comes with the territory. Look at my damn hands. I look at his damn hands. They're callous and covered in little white scars. They're very nice hands. You can't make a stick omelet without breaking a few hand eggs. Oh, it's a minigame. Oh no. Oh.
Knife that wood.
Okay. Okay. I did it! It's a good start. What is it? It's a sharp stick, needling knife, knitting needle? No, it's a sharp stick or a pencil. Kinda looks like a pencil, but it's a sharp stick. Careful. Don't poke yourself with that. You made a sharp stick. Aw, yeah. Alright. Okay. Hey, it's a popsicle stick. Tell me about this one. Tongue depressor, flatworm, popsicle stick. I did say popsicle stick right away, but I kind of like tongue depressor more. I want to make him say, ah. You should put that in my first aid kit. Never know when you might need one. You made a tongue depressor. Yeah. What's next? Oh, a toothpick. What's the story here? Bubble popper, something to make me look tougher. Toothpick, something to make me look tougher. It's working. I think you can take me on a fight. Probably. You made a tough guy accessory. Yeah. Alright. Did I just make an egg? Huh, what's that? Chicken nugget? I don't know. Ouija board? It's a chicken nugget. Please, don't eat that. You made Robert uncomfortable. Oh, no. It's so funny, but I feel weird. Alright, alright. I don't like all the short ones. What's that supposed to be? A self-portrait, Louisiana? It's you? It's you. You really captured my likeness. I'm impressed. You made Robert, I guess. Oh, this is really fun. I don't know why. Chopstick? It's a single chopstick. Interesting. What do we have here? Chopstick righty, chopstick lefty, chopstick ambidextrous. It's a stick. You made chopstick ambidextrous. How many of these am I gonna make? I love this. Oh, it's a swan. If you keep up like this, you'll be whittling like a pro in no time. It's a swan. Nice work. You made, the meanest bird. Alright, what's next? Alright, come on. Hey, it's a horse! It looks like a horse. It's a horse! Beautiful handiwork. What do you call it? Big old dog, Spirit of the Mustang, Sir Horsington the Brave. Oh, Amanda would love that. It's not... I kind of want to go with big old dog, though. Spirit of the Mustang. Big old dog. I think you're taking some artistic license here, but I can respect that. You made a big old dog. Obviously, it's a horse, but to me, it's a big old dog. You can't beat the whammy bar. Robert and I sit in silence for a while, carving up pieces of wood. I think I'm getting the hang of this. It's actually kind of relaxing. I glance over to see what Robert's working on. He's carving a smaller wooden knife? Ugh! While I'm distracted, the knife slices into my thumb. Blood gushes all over my little wooden carving. Robert is lost in carving and doesn't notice me bleeding everywhere. Robert still doesn't know it. Robert, I'm dying. I'm bleeding to death. Robert finally looks over at me. He reaches into a pocket again. Jesus, how much stuff does this guy keep in there? He pulls out a red bandana. He wraps it around my thumb. Hold tight. He hops off the truck, and I can hear him rummaging around in his car. He comes back a moment later with a well-stocked first aid kit. Robert carefully wipes all the blood off my hands and swipes a bit of the antiseptic over the cut. With surprising gentleness, he places a bit of gauze on my wound and wraps it all up. You okay? Yeah, I'm good. He hands me what's left of the tube of antiseptic. Make sure you keep that cut clean. It's oddly touching and a little sexy? I guess I'm a real whittler now.
Oh.
That you are. Be careful, though. They're attracted to the smell of blood. Wait, what? What's attracted to the smell of blood? Cryptids. Tons of them out here, you know. Like Bigfoot. Bigfoot's right over there. Cryptids? Like Mothman and stuff? Mothman is bullshit, but yeah. This sounds a hotbed for cryptozoology occurrence. You're joking. Oh, how I wish I was. I'm a skeptic myself, or at least I thought I was. There are things in these woods you couldn't possibly comprehend. I think about my entire time in the city. Aside from the occasional stray coyote, I don't think it's too bad. You ever hear of the Dover ghosts? That actually sounds familiar. I don't think so.
Hey.
Well, let me tell you a story. I was out in the woods here on a weekend camping trip with Betsy. You don't know Betsy, but she's a big pup, pit bull. Really intimidating. I feel safe around her. First night goes without incident. I feel some solitude. Betsy gets to pee wherever she wants. All good stuff. Second day, I got the idea in my head that I can hike deeper in the woods. Probably against my better judgment, but hey, we're just having a fun camping trip, right? So me and Betsy start marching in the morning. It's a little late and we set up camp, but it's different this night. Real quiet. I can hear the birds, the crickets, squirrels, nothing. Dead silence. Then it happens. I hear the most unholy growl I've ever heard in my life. Right outside my tent, me and Betsy, we go and investigate. We look around the clearing. Nobody's there. But there's this feeling. Not sure if I can quite describe it. I know someone, something, is watching us. Betsy, though she's scared. Never seen her like that. And when she's scared, I know I should be too. And then I see it in the distance. A man, but it's something that didn't know what was a man was supposed to look like. Made it. I was just looking wrong, big, arms too long for the body, black eyes. It just stood there and stared at me. Then it disappears. I hear one yelp from Betsy. I turn around and check on her, but she's gone into thin air. I didn't sleep at all in my tent that night, and I don't think I've slept right since. But where's Betsy? That's terrible. You're lying. That's terrible. Wow. Robert. I'm so sorry. They say if you listen closely at quiet nights just like tonight, you can hear the howl of the Delver ghosts. A howl resonates through the woods. It doesn't sound like the regular howl. It's so guttural. Even from far away, something about it makes my skin crawl. Okay, Robert. Not funny. I turn to look at Robert. He's white as a sheet. You're messing with me, right? I was messing with you. Up until literally just now. I totally made that camping story up. I shine my eyes to scan the forest line, turning to see where the howl originated from. Off in the distance, I see something. It's so far away, I barely can make out shape. It looks human, but it's dragging something. Do you see that? We should go. Robert and I slowly back away and get in the truck. He turns off his headlights and we make a small crawl away, back onto the road. I'm too scared to look back. What was that?
Whoa.
The Dover ghost, I guess. I check nervously. This time, he doesn't seem like he's messing with me. Or maybe someone illegally dumping garbage on a wildlife preserve? Yeah, that's the story we'll tell ourselves. We silence for a little longer. The fear of whatever that was slowly subsides, and we get closer to the city. Thanks for coming out. This was fun. I'm sorry I haven't been in touch. I've just been in a way lately. I had to get out of the house. Had to be around somebody. You okay, Robert? You doing okay, man? Robert thinks for a second and lights another cigarette.
I don't know. Hey.
Been doing a lot of thinking. He takes a long drag. As I get older, I feel more and more that I'm just drowning in the sea of regret. I was so busy chasing after the things that I thought would make me happy that I didn't even think about anyone else. All I cared about was myself. I don't even think. Robert stops. I wait for him to finish his thoughts, but he just stares at the road. Maybe it's just built like this. Maybe I do it to myself. Maybe it's my own choice that I'm unhappy as I am. I try to think of something to say. I remember all the times in my life when I've been sad, and there's a great many of them, but there was always a light at the end of the tunnel. Something I held onto that kept me going.
Hey.
But there's something so resonating about the way Robert's talking. That sucks. I'm glad you told me. Maybe we deserve to be eaten by the Dover ghost. I'm glad you told me. It must have taken a lot of you for wanting to tell someone this. You're a mysterious guy, Robert. You don't have to be. Do you ever wish you were a bit a better father? I think about it for a second. All the time. You can read all the parenting books you want, but nothing will ever prepare you for raising a child. There's so much stuff I regret or wish that I could have done better, but I don't have the answers. I don't know if anyone does. That's funny. I look at you and your relationship with your daughter, and it seems perfect. It isn't. At least you're there for her. I stare out the window and a blur of passing trees. I just hope I'm a better father to my kid than my dad was to me. What'd your dad do? It's more about what he didn't do. He was quiet, stoic, didn't think he ever once told me that he loved me. He cared more about his work than he ever did about me or my mom. Did you hate him? No, I used to, but after I became a parent, I just kind of felt bad for him. He missed out on my whole childhood. When I think about all the happiest moments of my life, they're all with Amanda and Alex, and he just wasn't there. It hurts like hell when I had to leave him to die in the Belarusian prison.
Whoa.
What? I turn and smile at him. No, he's retired in Florida with my mom. We go there every Christmas. We both break out of laughter. He pats me on the shoulder. We drive the rest of the way in silence, listening to the radio and watching the bright lights of the city grow bigger. Robert drops me off at my place. As I'm about to close the passenger door, I realize that I still have Robert's pocket knife on my jacket. I pull it out and offer it back to him. You hold on to that. Never know when you might need it. Night, Robert. Have a safe drive home. Robert smirks, then pulls away. He then immediately pulls into his driveway, which is one over from mine. He gets out and waves. I tiptoe into the house, careful not to wake Amanda up. Whoa, where'd you come from? I look around and spot Amanda coming out of the kitchen with a glass of water. I thought you were sleeping. Oh, Robert woke me up to go cryptid hunting. You know the Mothman is bullshit, right? Amanda, You know what? It's fine.
Oh.
I think about the conversation I had with Robert in the car, as Amanda starts walking towards her room. Hey, Amanda.
Huh.
She stops. I love you.
Hmm.
It's weird that you say it outright and sincere like that, but I love you too. Night. I chuckle myself, then finally decide to go to bed. Dad tip 51. You can save bookmarkers directly to your desktop. That was a perfect date. Oh, so many daddy points. S.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
If it bleeds, we can kill it. Knife Dad.
Welcome.
You got dads. Alright, guys. So that's how I wanted it to go. That's 2 dates. So everything, that was a great episode. Got really close to Robert. Joseph didn't go so well. Mary hates me. I know that. And yeah, that's about how that went. I don't really like Mary that much, but being fair, I kind of went on a date with her husband, so yeah, that didn't go so well. Well, either way, if you guys like the video, like it, subscribe to see more videos like this, because, I'm getting closer to this game. I think there's probably maybe about 3 more episodes in this. 4, depends on how long some of them get by themselves on that one date. But, either way, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye!